It's outdoor artwork that's hidden in plain sight.
You may have even walked by them without even knowing it. In this week's Finding Minnesota, John Lauritsen shows us how miniature sculptures memorialize a historic Minneapolis neighborhood.
Very iconic, and the view's spectacular, so we always try to go this way across it.
She's talking about the Stone Arch Bridge with its nearly perfect panorama. It's the oldest bridge in Minneapolis and a gateway to one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city.
What we now call Marcy-Holmes was the town of St. Anthony, and in 1849 that was founded.
Penny Peterson is a Marcy-Holmes resident and an author. 25 years ago, she wrote a book called Hiding in Plain Sight. It features neighborhood structures built years before Minnesota was even a state, yet they're still standing.
Buildings change, neighborhoods change, but in some respects they're the same.
Local artist Aldo Maroney was essentially chosen to bring Penny's structures to life using bronze and clay.
This sculpture is this building.
That's correct, and it looks very similar to the old building.
Maroney built 26 miniature homes, businesses, and churches.
This is the first Universalist church part
that Penny featured in her book. From the Pillsbury A Mill to an original fire station, which is now home to Alma Restaurant.
You can see the fire doors here. That would be where the horses come out.
Aldo wasn't really creating replicas. Aldo was really creating buildings with some personality.
Mary Altman is the public arts supervisor, and she helps take care of this outdoor gallery. She says Maroney was very detailed, but he also put his own bends and twists on the miniatures. And he took his time.
It could take 2 years for one sculpture to go from a piece of clay to a finished product.
And parked himself in front of people's houses with a TV tray, a chair, and some clay, and sculpted.
It'd be an interesting thing to have a house and look outside and there's some guy.
There's some guy
with a TV tray and clay molding my house.
In front of you.
But that's what he did. His mini Minneapolis is now scattered throughout the neighborhood. He built the structures to stand the test of time and to withstand Minnesota weather.
All of our artworks are designed for salt and freeze thaw.
Maroney would be happy to know they look as good as new. He passed away a couple years ago, but his legacy will forever be connected to a neighborhood's legacy.
They're very delightful, they're quirky. It's the same, yet it's different. It was then, but it's now.
In Minneapolis, John Lauritsen, WCCO News.
Maroney finished the miniatures exactly 20 years ago. They span a 2-block area in the Marcy-Holmes neighborhood.